and gentlemen, family and friends, hello and welcome. I am the Venerable Greg Savarese, and it is my distinct honor and pleasure to preside over this blessed union of Taylor Gray-Lemieux and Stephen Jonathan Shapiro. Please allow me to introduce you to the couple. Our groom is a modern-day Renaissance man. He comes from a very strong and supporting family and has taken a very brave and non-traditional path through adulthood. As his older cousin, I have followed with astonishment every step of the way. An all-American swimmer, an accomplished attorney, and bona fide FBI agent. This is a guy that likes comic books so much, he became a real-life superhero. Equal parts Aquaman, Daredevil, and Fox Mulder. Stan Lee would marvel at the story Stephen has written thus far, and dare I say, the illustrations are about to get a lot more gorgeous. That is because our bride today would make Audrey Hepburn blush with pride. She has the looks of a model, the chutzpah of a comic adventurer, and the heart of a nurse. Now, it's likely true that Florence Nightingale probably never got a manicure. But if she did, she would tip heavily and best represent the spirit of Taylor Gray. Her beauty is matched only by her sweetness, her wit, her affinity for sloths, and her capacity to care. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to turn friends into family and weave two beautiful stories into one. And while one chapter concludes today and another begins, it is important to note that a true love story has no ending. For the rest of time, this is a couple that will live together, laugh together, and love together. So I ask you, dearly beloved, do they belong together?
Yes.
I'm sorry. That was not a rhetorical question, and I demand full audience participation. Do they belong together?
Yes!
Then let's make it so. We're going to start with a reading from Taylor's sister, Kaylin. We can ask her to come up.
Sit down. I'm reading The Art of Marriage because I think it fits their love best. A good marriage must be created. In the art of marriage, the little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you, at least once a day. You better say that. It is never going to sleep angry. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is finding room for the things of the spirit. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. I hope you guys have many happy years together.
At this point, we'd like to ask Stephen's sister Amanda to share her passage.
Most of you know I'm a crier. Bear with me. Stephen Taylor. With so much excitement and anticipation leading up to today, I just want to make sure that I cherish every moment of it with you guys, because I know it's going to go fast, and I know that soon you're going to have to be far away again, and we're not going to be so fortunate to be together all the time. This reading is not for today, but these are words to take with you for the times that we can't always be together. An Irish blessing. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, particularly in the Mediterranean. And until we see each other again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. May God be with you and bless you. May you see your children's children. May you be poor in misfortune and rich in blessings. May you know nothing but happiness from this day forward. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the warm rays of the sun fall upon your home. And may the hand of a friend always be near. May green be the grass you walk on. May blue be the skies above you. May pure be the joys that surround you. May true be the hearts that love you.
Taylor and Stephen's relationship is marked by an amazing capacity to handle diverse situations. They're both unique, creative people, but are tremendously adaptable as well. This was evident as early as their first date at the Black Rose in Boston's Government Center. As it turned out, Stephen's date wasn't just with Taylor, but her entire high school volleyball team as well. The team bumped often and spiked hard, but Stephen played impeccable defense, met the evening with both humor and poise, and advanced to date number 2. This ease and adaptability is shared by our bride as well. The first time I met Taylor Gray was at Stephen's graduation from his FBI training. Now, Quantico, Virginia is not exactly your picturesque setting for a developing love story. Amid the tear gas demonstrations and the threat of being deployed to Oklahoma, I was struck by Taylor's personality, her sense of humor, and her comfort in the situation. Taylor was surrounded by both future in-laws on one side and heavily armed personnel on the other. But through it all, she remained bright and smiling, keeping her own sense of style and grace throughout the weekend, as she does today. These are two very special people and have taken a very non-traditional path through life. And I think their willingness to embrace the unconventional is what makes them, in large part, such a perfect match. They accept each other for what they are and unconditionally support whatever it is they want to be. Don't lose this. People change as they grow older, and your ability to continually adapt to each other will strengthen your bond through time. Great marriages are characterized often by adaptability, by devotion, and by laughter. And we all know that there is no shortage of laughter with Taylor and Stephen. Their humor is quite often bizarre. The best example I can make of this is Taylor's, I'll call it an affinity for sloths, and Stephen's unrestricted glee in fostering this obsession. If you've ever been on their Facebook pages, you know what I'm talking about. I became very curious as to why they would hold this sedentary, plant-like creature in such high reverence. But then I looked a little closer. The three-toed sloth is very aptly named. It spends about 95% of its life hanging upside down from its tree. It has everything it needs in this tree: food, shelter, camouflage, a nice view of the forest. There is only one reason that it would climb down from this blissful perch. Of course, that is to mate. When it's ready to mate, the female lets out this blood-curdling primal scream. I'm not going to share that with you today, even though I did practice it. Suffice to say, it's a scream that can be heard from 7 football fields away. When the male hears that scream, it climbs down from its tree and proceeds to walk to its mate, slowly but alert and unwavering. This journey is in the open air. The sloth is susceptible to the elements, to birds of prey, to other predators in the forest. It is a long, arduous, dangerous walk, rife with obstacles. But nothing turns the sloth away from its goal. It methodically persists along this path, 3 toes at a time, step by step. For Taylor and Stephen, their primal scream sounded in Oklahoma. Now that's about 1,600 miles from here, 28,000 football fields away, but they both heard the call. Our bride and groom knew that if their union was going to work, they would have to take that journey together. And for those of us who have never left the East Coast, think about that for a moment. Far away from family and friends, Oklahoma presents a much different setting, climate, and culture. But Taylor and Stephen climbed out of their tree and proceeded down that path together. It is a journey powered by skill and support, but most importantly, it is powered by love. It's not without obstacles. This was the beginning of a new and very challenging career for Stephen, and it required a changing career for Taylor and additional training. But they both supported each other every step of the way, driven and undaunted. They have cleared every hurdle together, never diverting from their path. And today, that voyage reaches its culmination. Today, they reach their goal. And while new journeys and adventures will no doubt sprout from here, we all know that their support and love for each other will allow them to blaze whatever path they so choose. And as you do that, you are best to remember the trail of the sloth. Your life as a married couple together is not a sprint, it is not a marathon, it is not a race. It is a walk, hand in hand, step by step. Now, Taylor and Stephen are a lot more active than your average three-toed sloth, and they have a lot more fingers as well. Are we ready to see them decorate those fingers?
Yes.
With the rhetorical questions again, are we ready to see them decorate those fingers?
Yes.
All right. Our bride and groom have prepared their own very special vows to commemorate their promises as a married couple. And they're going to read them now.
One carton of milk. No. I promise to love you unconditionally, to support you in your goals, to honor and respect you, to laugh with you and cry with you, and to cherish you for as long as we both shall live. I promise to live to make you laugh. Whatever strange places we may find ourselves, I promise to make it our home. I promise to participate in our relationship, even when times are hard and I feel like shutting the world out. I promise to keep falling for you for the rest of my life. Spending forever with you just doesn't seem like enough time to love you. I can't wait to see what the next chapter of our life brings. You're my best friend, my elegant angel, and you're the best thing that ever happened to me. I promise to be your faithful partner and always put you first, because I am so grateful to have you. On this day, I give you, Taylor Gray, my hand, my heart, and my love for as long as we both shall live.
Stephen, I promise to love you unconditionally, to support you in your goals, to honor and respect you, to laugh with you and cry with you, and to cherish you for as long as we both shall live. I promise to make laughter an integral part of our family. Thank you for always pushing me to be the best version of myself, but for loving me exactly the way I am from the moment that we met. I promise to always make you proud. I promise to participate in our relationship, even when times are hard and I'm a potential flight risk. I promise to keep falling for you for the rest of my life. Spending forever with you doesn't seem like enough time to love you. I can't wait to see what the next chapter of our life brings. You are my best friend and my inspiration. You are the best thing that has ever happened to me. I promise to be your faithful partner and always put you first, just as you selflessly put everyone before you. On this day, Steve and Jonathan, I give you my
way to follow that, may I ask for the rings, please? Stephen, place this ring on the end of Taylor's finger. Just the end. And repeat after me. I, Stephen Jonathan Shapiro,
I, Stephen Jonathan Shapiro,
take you, Taylor Gray Lemieux,
take you, Taylor Gray Lemieux,
to be my wedded wife,
to be my wedded wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer or for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
Put the ring on Stephen's finger, the end of his finger. And repeat after me. I, Taylor Gray Lemieux,
I, Taylor Gray Lemieux,
take you, Stephen Jonathan Shapiro,
take you, Stephen Jonathan Shapiro,
to be my wedded husband,
to be my wedded husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
for better, for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer or for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
Then, by the power vested in me, in front of your family, friends, and God above, I now pronounce you man and wife. Stephen, you may now kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride that I introduce for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Taylor and Stephen Shapiro.
How do you do, Dad?
I'm very proud of everyone.
Did a great job.
You're exceptional. There you have it.